All right, guys, so it's official. We are in the shop. I have a bunch of screens to clean, so come on, let's get started. So here's my wash booth. I do have it in the corner. The hose is not that far. These are the chemicals that I use. I have the EasiSolv 120, which is almost like a solvent cleaner. Pretty much thins out the ink so you can wipe it down. You don't have to scrub so hard, so it'll help clean that out. The pink stuff, that's going to be for like a dehazer, degreaser. So whenever you finish washing your screens, it doesn't leave any grease, fingerprints, or anything like that. Then we got the Zyme, which is a concentrated chemical. It removes the emulsion, the stencil. Pretty much, it breaks down the stencil and it washes off. Now, you do want to be careful with the Zyme. You do want to clean it as fast as possible, because once you use this chemical and you let it dry, it becomes kind of permanent to the mesh, and then it gets hard to remove, and eventually you just have to rip out the whole mesh and get a whole new frame or restretch it. But that is one tip. You do want to wash it obviously as quick as possible. All right, guys, so take a look at this screen. You can already see that it's been wiped from the ink. I try my best to do this. Obviously, sometimes I'm in a rush, I don't have time, or something comes up, and eventually it turns out like this one, which has ink all over the place. I do use two scrubbers. I use one to start off and then one to finish at the end. But yeah, guys, this is the messy part of screen printing. Most people don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like doing it, but we have to do it, you know? It has to be done. There's some ink right there. It's being stubborn. This is my solvent cleaner in here. And again, guys, the one tip, baby wipes.
Okay, write this down. Buy baby wipes, okay? Because
and y'all, sometimes you get the adhesive from the tape. It gets stuck. The solvent cleans it up really good. So I'm trying to remove as much of the ink as I can, because when I spray the emulsion remover, sometimes the additive to the ink sticks on, bonds to the emulsion, and it's hard to come off. Again, once you break down the emulsion and it starts to dry, the UV from the sunlight, the UV rays that bounce from the floor onto the screen will harden the emulsion, and it just becomes even harder to come off. All right, guys, so I didn't want to risk it, so I closed it off, but that emulsion's coming off. I used the Zyme in a bottle, put about maybe a quarter, and then the rest water. And you can see it starts to come off. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like a ghost image. It's gonna happen. What happens is the ink actually dyes the thread. Fortunately, that doesn't come off. You can do your best to use that pink stuff, but you're still gonna see a slight image. That's a ghost. It's called ghosting. It's gonna happen. You guys watch me clean the screen. The question that people ask, or that I've even asked on Facebook group pages, is how long they take to manually wash the screen. The screen would have taken me 5 to 10 minutes because it was already prepped. If you guys, so again, this is me washing the screen. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comments, and share as always, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.